Jimmy Bullard on Reinventing Soccer class Noel Gallagher and dream guests. For many, Soccer remains a staple of the footballing weekend. It is a program that can provide the backdrop to nursing a hangover or precedes a long-away trip following your team on a Saturday. Now in its 27th year, the program has gone through various changes over the years in terms of personnel and format, but at its core, it is a program that tries not to take itself too seriously. Jimmy Bullard, the former Wigan, Fulham and Hull midfielder, is one half of the current presenting lineup alongside John Fenners Fendley. In his 6th year as co-host, Bullard insists he loves the camaraderie between him and Fenners and the variety of guests they get to meet, and that he feels the pair and countless unseen faces behind the camera have helped forge a program that remains a key part of Sky Sports' football output. "I was like a rabbit in headlights at the start," Bullard tells Mirror Football when reflecting on his early days on set. "Obviously it wasn't my profession, but that just goes to show how good Fenners is. He helps me out a lot and I just bounce around him. I would say I'm a bit more off the cuff than him. But it works nice, and I think the chemistry between us both just works well. It's hard trying to refresh a show every single week with all the new material. We also sling in there a bit of comedy and also us being serious doing nice chats, so putting it all together is not easy. What you have to remember is that the show is the start of a lot of people's mornings on a Saturday. For the show to last more than 25 years is phenomenal really. A big part of the show's success is the variety of guests they attract." Perhaps surprisingly, Bullard says that he enjoys meeting stars of TV and music more than he does fellow ex-players. "We make suggestions and we have bookers from Sky," he says. "Sometimes it's just a melting pot. But it works. I don't think we worry too much about chemistry, I just think we worry more about the quality of what they're going to come in with and talk about it. We've obviously met some of the world's best footballers, but I love meeting actors and singers when we have them on the show. When these musicians or actors come on and they're at the top of the game. We had Jack Savaretti on the other day, a top-class singer. I think it's brilliant that a football show can do that and bring all the genres together. I'm so lucky to meet all these different people." When Noel Gallagher came on, he oozed class because he'd been there and done it. "I wouldn't say I've ever been starstruck, but you do perhaps think a bit more about your questions to them and which way you go with it, you know?" And Bullard's dream guests? Zinedine Zidane, he says, without hesitation. "I'd just love to ask him about some of his antics that he got up to out on the pitch, good and bad. I'd love to have 5 minutes with him. And as for the other, I'd have to go for a musician, Phil Collins. It'd be different, wouldn't it? With those two on." Bullard was speaking in association with Specsavers as he bids to help Cavaliers FC, the worst football team in the country. Specsavers spotted their plea for help on social and decided to step in to help, bringing Jimmy on board with them. For more information, visit Specsavers' social channels and Specsavers' Best Worst Team YouTube channel to follow the team's progress. By clicking here,